Okay, here we are, Matthew Russell Lee, Inner City Press, here at the EDNY court in Brooklyn. We've just covered day 2 of the U.S. versus Tom Barrack trial. Barrack and Grimes, as it turns out. Now, there was some cross-examination of the UAE expert on the UAE. He's actually not from the UAE, and he got tripped up a few times, or at least they tried to trip him up. His name is, hang on a moment, got to go through my pad here. Since I can't bring electronics in, it's all, we're back to the Stone Age. UAE expert Chris Davidson. He was asked about a number of individuals. They tried to say to him, what about the ADQ? He said, what? He said, wait, you're an expert? You don't know what ADQ is? He said, I thought you said EDQ. Round and around it went. They did get into some differences between UAE and U.S. policy, including on overthrowing Morsi, including on Libya, including on Yemen. So that was, I guess the idea being was that the UAE had differences under the Obama administration. This was the prosecution going at it. And so, in any event, we're going to write a story later. The last witness of the day was this guy called Matthew Grimes from the State Department. It was very, very, very specific, fact-specific. Diplomatic visas being given to government officials, and there's also this Al Malik, who's listed as a private individual. I think they're setting it up. Very short cross because Judge Kogan wanted to be gone for the day at the end. And the defense acquiesced in that. One thing that came up was that the U.S., for example, terminated diplomatic relations with Iran, but has to let them in to go to the United Nations, such as this week. We're also covering the United Nations. And what's most interesting to me about this case is that the government of the UAE, the people still in power, were totally willing to violate U.S. law to lobby, and yet not only are they at the United Nations, like Iran is, okay, maybe the U.S. can't stop that if they want to host the UN, which maybe they shouldn't anymore, honestly, but they're being celebrated. Tony Blinken is slapping high five. Linda Thomas Greenfield. So it's kind of, there's a big disparity between EDNY and UN. To be continued.